You are listening to the Primitive Intelligence Podcast, bonus episode number 1. Notes from secret societies left in packaged foods across the Northeast. This bonus episode of the Primitive Intelligence Podcast starts now. My initial intent for these bonus episodes was to go back and look at older stories from seasons 1 and 2, but this story popped up as I was getting ready to record these, and I figured I would touch on it. In our local area, it's a little weird. I think it's weird that we have an NBC affiliate and a CBS affiliate that are owned by the same company, so a lot of their news is identical, and they basically collectively go by the name the I-Team, so that's how I'm going to refer to them here. The I-Team's ongoing investigation into what's being termed mystery notes found within sealed food packages has taken an intriguing turn with recent developments. Initially reported in Luzerne County, Pennsylvania, concerns escalated after discovering cryptic notes within various packaged foods across northeastern Pennsylvania. Numerous viewers reached out to the I-Team, sharing similar experiences of discovering these puzzling messages, sparking growing apprehension within the community. Now, understandably, these eerie discoveries have left residents unsettled, finding notes inside products like cereal, chocolate, and tea, raising concerns about product safety and the disturbing nature of the content. Joe Miller, among others, expressed deep unease, emphasizing the gravity of the situation, especially given that these notes are also found within children's food items. The story here says that the initial find for this story was on Christmas morning by Joe Miller. And since that initial report, concerned individuals have flocked to the Eyewitness News I-Team social media platforms, recounting that their encounters with enigmatic notes inside sealed packages bought from different retailers. The notes contain unsettling phrases related to terrorism, riots, references to JFK's warning about secret societies, and connections to conspiracy theories, leaving many bewildered and anxious. The Eyewitness News I-Team refrains from disclosing specific store names or revealing the full contents of the notes. There's a concerted effort to delve deeper into this mystery. Representatives from Congress, Dan Muser and Matt Cartwright, have pledged to assist in unraveling this unsettling enigma. Both congressmen have reached out to federal agencies, including the FBI and FDA, seeking answers and reassurance to concerned constituents. The FDA is aware of the situation and advises consumers not to use products suspected of tampering and to return them to the retailer. There have been no reports of illness related to these findings. The urgency to identify the sources behind these peculiar notes remains paramount, as officials in the community alike aim to quell the rising apprehension and ensure the safety and integrity of packaged goods. Now, this particular story just popped up since Christmas of 2023, but a little more digging turned up stories from 2020, and maybe earlier, from a little further south in Pennsylvania, Schuylkill County to be exact, describing similar accounts. The notes from these earlier instances have been disclosed and sound very similar to the batch that are being found now. In the show notes, I'll put links to all these. You can actually go and read that note. It's really weird. It definitely seems like it's written in some kind of code. There's weird abbreviations of words, apostrophes and underscores of words where they shouldn't be. So it definitely seems like someone's trying to write some kind of coded message. But they are definitely weird. The text appears to delve into various conspiracy theories and ideas connecting secret societies, symbols, influential figures, and historical groups in an intricate web. Keep in mind, though, that there's no concrete evidence of any of these conspiracy theories, and they're often based on speculative and unfounded assertions. You need to approach claims like this critically and skeptically, and really do research if you're going to look into it with any kind of seriousness. Many of these assertions lack credible evidence and often stem from conspiracy theories that lack substantiation. The text weaves a complex web of secret societies, alleged connections to terrorism, and clandestine influence of powerful groups. Within this convoluted tale, there's a suggestion that undisclosed links between secret societies and acts of terror or crisis exist, purportedly escaping mainstream media scrutiny. It even references figures like JFK, who supposedly warned about these societies, adding a veneer of credibility to the narrative. This is very similar to the notes that are being found now, from what I can tell. The text draws connections between Europe's Aryan elite including the Vatican, Jesuits, Masons, and lesser royalty, postulating that they masquerade under various religious facades. These groups supposedly engage in secret rites and utilize specific symbols that reportedly tie them together. References to symbolism associate with Saturn, rings, stars, prayer wheels, crescents, and beads are made, often linked to an era when gods supposedly ruled humanity. A highlight of this narrative is the mention of an ancient race termed Dragon Kings, characterized by distinct physical traits like elongated red skulls. The text alleges their agenda includes enforcing social systems, elite caste structures, engaging in sexual exploitation, including pedophilia, and promoting an anti-family bias. It suggests these groups seek control over populations through disarmament and surveillance, echoing a fear-driven strategy to keep people submissive. Further interwoven into this conspiracy tapestry are claims about the influence of specific symbols like the Kaaba, wings, eyes, obelisks, gates, skull and bones, and references to terms like New Age and New World Order. Allegations also point towards the use of corruption at local and international levels through various means such as drugs, media, universities, public education, and the internet as mechanisms for controlling the population. While the narrative is intricate and detailed, it's crucial to approach such claims with a critical lens, recognizing the lack of substantial evidence and reliance on conspiracy theories. Separating fact from speculation is essential when navigating through complex and elaborate webs of conspiracies, ensuring grounded understanding based on verified information and empirical evidence. Now, that's all well and good, but as we've seen in this podcast, sometimes the conspiracies aren't that far off. It is very disturbing that these notes are being found in food, and these notes from around 2020 seem very similar to what's being described to the notes being found now in 2023 and 2024. Is there a connection? It's all happening here in Pennsylvania and eastern Pennsylvania. Is it one person? Is it a group? Will we find out who it is? I would be a little disturbed if I opened up my cereal and I found a note about the Illuminati and JFK. If I find more information about the story, I'll be sure to look into it in more detail and let you guys know. That's going to do it for this first bonus episode of the Primitive Intelligence Podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, you can contact the show at podcast@primitiveintelligence.com. Hope you enjoyed your new year. That's going to do it for me for this one. See ya.